going to be here bringing another Yu-Gi-Oh! Narrated Online Duel. This is going to be a live narration. I haven't ever done a live narration before, but I'm going to go ahead and host a duel here on the Dueling Network using the Gigavise OTK deck that I have recently done a deck list on. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's pretty competitive, although not compared to Six Samurai, because Six Samurai is just such a very unfavorable matchup for this deck. So hopefully we find no Sam players and all that kind of stuff. And yeah. We have somebody joining here, so let's go ahead and accept, and hopefully we get a cool duel in. You always start by playing rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets to choose who goes first. I personally always choose to go with paper first, so if you ever play me, pick scissors. I just always go paper first, and in this case it is going to work out for me. I'm going to choose to go first, and let's go ahead and give our opponent a GLHF. Good luck, have fun. My opening hand is going to be Treacherous Trap Hole, Giant Grenade, Scapegoat, Supervise, Level Leader, and Sangan. This is pretty decent for me because Supervise is one of the 3 cards I need for my combo, as went over in my deck list video. Sangan allows me to get the Lone Fire Blossom that I'm going to desperately need, and overall it seems pretty solid. So let's go ahead and set this Sangan. I could set the Treacherous Trap Hole, not really feeling like I want to at this stage, but I will go ahead and set my Scapegoat, because there may be a good opportunity to chain it later. Yeah, it's a quick play spell card, meaning you can't activate it during the opponent's turn. I'm going to try to explain some of the card's effects when possible, but keep in mind that, you know, I'm also doing a live narration, so I also have to be dueling. I can't make the opponent wait for an extended period of time while explaining card effects. So he's going to play Card of Consonance, allowing him to discard a Dragon-type tuner to draw 2 cards. He opts to discard White Stone of Legend, indicating some sort of Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. He does have the option here to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from his deck to his hand, assuming that he did indeed discard, White Stone of Legend. So I'm not sure why he's not opting to do that, because White Stone of Legend's effect is mandatory, meaning that even though it's a cost for Card of Consonance effects, which usually being a cost for a card effect means you miss the timing, in this case you are allowed to do it because it is a mandatory effect. So yeah, he is viewing his deck, so I assume he's going to add the Blue Eyes White Dragon to his hand. I'm not sure exactly what kind of deck he's running, because sometimes you see Exodia decks like this, using Trade-In and all this other kind of stuff. He opts to summon Totem Dragon, although I need to read it. This card can be treated as 2 tiers for a tribute summon. If this card is in your graveyard during your standby phase, you control monsters special on this card in your hand. You cannot activate this effect. There are more dark type monsters. Okay, I was about to say, he can't do that. He accidentally did that. So yeah, ignore that play right there. He accidentally put that on the field while viewing his deck. And I can speak from experience that sometimes you accidentally misclick on this, system, and it can be a little agitating. So yeah, he's going to set a spell or trap card. Not exactly sure what it is, obviously, at this stage. He does have 7 cards in his total control, meaning he is at +1, thanks to his Card of Consonance play. And I'm pretty much just waiting to see what else he wants to do. He summons a Mass Dragon. Okay, definitely, obviously, a dragon deck of sorts. I also have Giant Grenade in my hand, which is one of the cards I need for my combo, so this is actually working out pretty well. Sangian's going to be sent to the graveyard. I'm going to activate his effect and add a Lone Fire Blossom to my hand. Now, with a Lone Fire Blossom, a Supervise, and a Giant Grenade in my hand, there's actually a pretty good possibility that I will be able to win the duel next turn. So we're going to see exactly how that goes. Yeah. He's going to opt to end his turn, which is pretty nice for me. I'm going to go ahead and draw. Ooh, I draw a 1-for-1. That's actually an excellent card to draw in this scenario. Now, the question I have to ask myself is, would I like to play my face-down Scapegoat or not? It could allow me for some additional synchro plays, but I don't really need it. I think I have this duel perhaps won without it. I can play 1-for-1 with my Level Leader, Synchro 2 for a Formula Synchron. Then I will have 3 goats. No, I don't want to activate Scapegoat. It's going to cover too much of my monster zone. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Giant Grenade, see if he has any sort of response. If he doesn't, I do believe I should be able to take home the win this turn. This is obviously a live narration, so no hindsight involved here. So this is going to go back to my hand, and this is going to resolve and go to the graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon my Lone Fire Blossom at this stage. Activate its effect. And send it to the graveyard to special summon a Lone Fire Blossom from my deck. In attack mode. Then I'm going to go ahead and use this Lone Fire Blossom's effect to special summon a Gigaplant in attack mode. Now I'm going to activate 1-for-1. My cost is going to be to send Level Leader to the graveyard to special summon a Spore. Now I'm going to go ahead and activate Supervise. Activate Gigaplant's effect to special summon this Lone Fire Blossom in attack mode. Now I'm going to tribute this Lone Fire Blossom to special summon pretty much... there's a few options I could do here. I could summon another Gigaplant if I wanted. I think that might be the best play in my particular situation, because then I can use Level Leader's effect on this Gigaplant, Synchro with Spore, and then Synchro 7 there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to special summon Gigaplant in attack mode. Now I'm going to go ahead I'm going to use Level Leader's effect, targeting the Gigaplant that already is equipped with Supervise, making him a level 5. Synchro with my Spore, which I 1-for-1 for. Target will be my Formula Synchron. I'll activate Formula Synchron's effect to draw 1 card. Ooh, I drew a Mind Control. That'll be very useful. It'll pretty much allow me to do some OTK shenanigans later. Now I'm going to Synchro 7 with my level 2 Formula Synchron and my level 5 Gigaplant for a Power Tool Dragon. Hopefully he understands everything that's going on. He hasn't said anything. Now I'm going to use Supervise's effect to bring back this Gigaplant, and I'll explain that to him. So now I'm going to use Power Tool Dragon's effect. Picking Supervise, and Different Dimension Reincarnation. So I'm going to set these cards, have him pick one, and one of these 3 cards gets to go to my hand, so we'll see which one he opts to target. This guy hasn't said anything, which is kind of worrying me, but alright, so this card is going to go to my hand. I'm just going to flip it up to show it to him. These cards are going to go to the top deck. I just want him to know that I did indeed pick those cards. So this is going to get shuffled. And now I have an additional Supervise in my hand, which is going to be really awesome. Activate Supervise. Just make sure that he knows, but yeah. Bring back a Lone Fire Blossom. Send that to the graveyard for my Glow Bowl. So I'm going to use Level Leader's effect targeting the Gigaplant with Supervise. Synchro for Formula Synchron, which will allow me to draw one card. Now I can Synchro 7. But do I want to do that right now? I could also... There are other options I could do here. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to use Glow Bulb's effect to bring it back. Synchro with my Power Tool Dragon for a Scrap Dragon. Now I'm going to Synchro 7. For Power Tool Dragon. Supervise's effect will activate. So yeah, I'm basically going to set a card, which will allow me to activate Scrap Dragon's effect to destroy one card I control and a card he controls. And I could go into my battle phase right now, and I think I'll just do that to not be a dick. Attack with my Scrap Dragon. I'm kind of waiting for him to... Yeah. And that's going to be the game. I attack with all 4 of these monsters, which each have over 2,000 attack apiece, which is clearly over 8,000. Also, I still had a Plague Spreader zombie in the graveyard, a Level Leader in the graveyard, which I could have just Level Leadered Scrap Dragon and blown that up. And, yeah, I had a Mind Control, a Scapegoat. I still haven't used Spore's effect. And, thanks, you too. So, yeah, that's pretty much what this deck can do. It can be a bit of a monstrosity. Hopefully you guys followed that. I know it is a bit of an intricate deck, but that's kind of the reason why I like it. It's very, very fun. It's very, it just has a lot of options, so many options. And yeah, it was a really fun duel. This guy, you know, managed to get an early advantage with his, you know, Card of Constance play. With the cards that he got, he couldn't really do much with. And yeah, I got pretty lucky drawing a Giant Trinade first hand. Usually I do have to stall 1 or 2 turns before I can get that to work. But hey, you know what? Every once in a while, maybe 1 out of every 3 or 4 duels, you just get the right kind of setup. And yeah, that was a good game. And I will catch you guys later. So peace out.